do, 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 do. Greetings everyone. I am Winnie Wriggle, and welcome back to Vintage Story. We're in our beautiful little village of Meadow Mead. I am standing on the Escher skeleton of our main house build. And that's what we're going to do today, is work on our lovely main house and just have a very chill Friday morning of building. How are y'all today? I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. I just barely put the tea bag in my Earl Grey. We'll see if it's steeped enough. You gotta be careful with the Earl Grey. A little too long, and it gets a little bit too strong. And by strong, I mean bitter. And my character looks like how I feel. It's chilly in the mountains this morning. It's very exciting. Okay. What are we even doing? So we're going to work on some of the walls. I see I have chosen chert cobble for our cooking area / chimney in the kitchen. This is our kitchen. It's very nice. And we have a basement and a cellar, which is very nice. I'm hoping we made the walls tall enough we can have some windows through other select basement areas. Yes, I did that, but we haven't dug them out yet. That's okay. We can do a little bit of that today. But I want to work on the walls, the exterior walls, and make sure I'm happy with our current layout. We are going to have an upstairs, and I want it to be grand but cozy. Did I make the walls tall enough? I'm hoping. I had a dream last night. I was like, they need to be 7 blocks tall, Winnie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6. I think my thinking was that I would still have room to put like support beams, and that the floor above, and that we would still feel pretty tall in here. But I'm wondering if we shouldn't go up 1 more block. What's our scale? No, I think that's going to be good. I think otherwise our first floor is going to look too tall. I mean, I say that. Look how tall those floors are. Our starter house I kept to a strict 5 ceiling height, where you have 1 as the floor, 3 is the living area, and 4th is I say that. Let's go see what we did in here. I'm pretty sure I did that. That most of the rooms are 5 blocks tall. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th is the ceiling. So increasing by 1 more block is going to be fine. And we are going to use the oak logs as our structure, just as we have in the rest of the village. So in fact, we'll take a bunch of those with us. And I want to use a little bit. Do I have chert ashlar, but I would like some just plain chert blocks, which means I probably need to grab our chert stone quarry slabs from the chest up here. If we have any, we do. It's like I was planning ahead. And then limestone like we did on the inn for the ground floor. And probably some slate. There's 3 chert in that one. Let's take some random slate. Thought I had more. I thought I had more slate than that. Let's take a peek. Nope. Where? There's like a whole stone blocks. Oh, yeah, I guess I have some polished. I have a few ashlar. I have some aged. Have we found a... Yes, I have a masonry blueprint, right? Yes, we do. And some slate rock. I don't know. Let's take all of it. Like, I know our color scheme, but I don't know specifically where we want to put it, right? Dry stone, important. There's some of our fanned chert. We do have fanned slate. Okay, we'll be back. Let me grab my magic tools. This is where I wish I had a tool belt that would hold the chiseling tools. Also, it's kind of like the mountains have gone into cedar. It's the autumn up here already. For those of you living in the south, it's not a thing, but here everything went and turned red overnight. And the leaves started falling out of the sky. Which is great. I love autumn. It's one of my favorite seasons. It's my favorite season, I think. Because we get Halloween. Oh, what was I doing? I did a round of 10 bronze for some reason. I think I was trying to empty our metals chest. We have a ridiculous amount of 10 bronze. Like, seriously. Bismuth for lanterns, lead for glass, tons of copper for cheap things. And I need... Let's see, I think I just need one of you. Good, and then if I need a rubble hammer, I'll come back. Let's go up here and see. Let's take a look. So, here's my thought. I think we're going to copy the main house more than we're going to copy the inn. Because here in the main house, I've used the slate and the chert together. Especially at the kitchen level, because they both go with the oak, like super, super well. It is very likely that we will do, I don't know, maybe what we'll do is the limestone on the second story. Instead of the plaster, as she says confidently. Okay, let's work on our front door area. Because this is going to be the welcome to the house type thing. And this is a porch. In case that was unclear. Let's turn you guys back into regular so that you stack. And we want wood. And I think we want a chunky porch, right? We've done this everywhere else. That's 5. That's going to be the ceiling height. Oops. Do I have food on me? I do. What are we eating today? Delicious fish stew with boiled turnip. Lovely. How many more do we have? 2. Even better. And... Yep, that's going to be a thing. So this puts us on the corner. Me likey, me likey. That one's too hikey. Little grand stairs. Little grand stairs going up the front. And we'll do those out of the cobblestone, I'm pretty sure. So we could... How many do I have? 4. Watch this. Yes. Or do we want it like cut in? I kind of like cutting my steps in. And then you don't have to do... Then your railings work really well. speaking of cutting in, I don't have my chisel on me. That's fine. Okay, then that's some kind of fence and some kind of fence. And then the actual wall. And do we frame the door? I don't think so. I think that's too much wood. I think we figure out what the main block is going to be. Because the kitchen is chert, I think let's go slate. And let's try a combination of... I knew I should have picked those up. I should have picked them up. We're going to do the slate ashlar. And then... not cut, but just regular slate rock. Like this. This smooth. This smooth slate. But to do the ashlar, I need these little guys. And where's my magic box of... my god, so much mortar. I overdid on the mortar. I didn't know you could. If you do, just FYI, if you do 256 of the quicklime in a barrel, it made so much mortar it filled my inventory. Just saying. So if we take you, and then we put you like this. And this kind of, like, our roofs are slate. Aren't they? Yes. Yes? Then it kind of ties in with the whole village. Okay, let's use our big stone block. And Winnie forgot her hammer. Like I said, chill building morning. Of Winnie running back and forth. This is where I've been playing too much Minecraft. I keep trying to look for a backpack. Put my stuff in. There we go. Hammer. We have hammer. I'm still debating what to put in that corner. I think we need a little house. Like a little wee house. Like a tiny, you know, like ruin size house. Like a 3x6 or 3x7. Maybe two of them. A little duplex. Okay, let's get some of this. And I forgot a chisel too, and that's going to be important. It's okay. We'll just take this whole block. Mostly to get it out of my chest. Nice. No regular chisel, huh? That'd be a negative. It's just easier to chisel those blocks. So I don't have to worry about breaking them. Oh, how does our garden grow? Oh no, our soybeans are mature. And our turnips are mature. Oh my. Okay, rye is still doing a thing. So we need to do a little gardening today too. Chisel. Carrying too much stuff. Do I have... yeah, I might end up using my chest to hold some stuff. Oh my gosh, a large black shape just walked by my window. And my first thought was, bear! I realized it's one of the dogs. That's a feature. Okay, just so this doesn't interfere with our aesthetic here. Let's put our chart in here, because I'm not using this right now. So have a wee bit of room. And let's grab our slate rock. And I kind of am assuming we're gonna have windows. But maybe only on the one side. And is it just me, or is it just not very bright? Oh, our brightness thing is not doing a thing. That is why. It's very dingy. Hold on. That's enough for me to restart. I just want to relog and see if we can get that to reset. Sometimes it's not happy. It remembers all that came before. And this gives me a chance to have more tea. Mm-hmm. Good morning, good morning. Welcome. Is that a little better? Are you working now? No, you're still not working. Well, we'll live. It's just very dark from this angle. We'll look at it from this way. Yes, I think that's a good vibe. And I do think we need to forego a window over here if we're going to have stairs. I don't think there's any way around that. Unless we do stairs here. Which we might be able to. Does that get us above the door? It does. Does it get us... It does get us up here. With no issue. And then maybe it's not as claustrophobic. I was just kind of hoping to hide the staircase. But it works in the back corner too. I don't want it over the kitchen door. So maybe that's the better solution overall. Okay. I like it. This is why we plan. Right? It's exactly why we plan. Wow, I don't think we're going to be able to... I mean, I'll put my lantern on, but that's still not very bright. I like a 3... We're going to do a 3 tall door. On this. It's a little symmetrical. But I think that's okay. And with little railing, probably going with our theme of aged wooden fence. Because it goes so well with things. Okay, then that means... That begs the question, what are our interior walls? And I wonder if our interior walls would be more... textured. Before I do anything else, I'm gonna just tap the chisel on all of these so I don't accidentally break them. And I know this is coming across so well in the dark. Jeez. It's so dark. Let me, does it help if I put a light here? That's better. Yes, turns out. Do I have any more lanterns? Sometimes I make bunches of lanterns. No, I think I've hung up all of our black bronze ones. Or Molly-Bachocolakus. Yeah, Molly-Bachocolakus. Molly Chocolate. Chocolate lanterns. That's what we're going with. And I don't think I have plates out here. Looking for light. Like sometime. Okay, I have enough for a few more bismuth. And I'm pretty sure I have plenty of candles. I do. Oh, I have enough for copper. Oh, there we go. See? I knew I had lanterns just like running around. You know, a copper lantern wouldn't hurt. Because I think our kitchen is going to be copper-ish. Nuclear Dodo, how's it going? I feel like You're an extinct species, my friend. Okay, let's go get some quartz chunks and make a couple of these. Electric 2x4 lanterns. Ooh, electric. Is that a thing? Is that a thing in Vintage Story? Is that a mod? I might have to pardon my brain today. It's very slow. I'm gonna use what I have here. In the hopes that we can build in the dark. Because I don't want to waste our spring. Actually, what we should do is go harvest our crops real quick. Build in the daylight, harvest at night. There we go. I'm gonna stick one in here. It's like a work site. You gotta get the floodlights out, right? And yes, I am actually gonna go. Let's go grab our turnips and our soybeans. Num num num. I do not have anything to nom nom on this morning. I have plans with physics. We are going to go. Oh, these are almost done. We are going to go get the delicious biscuits from a local bakery. They make to die for bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits. So I have that to look forward to. That is my post-stream activity today. Okay, the parsnips aren't done, but the soybeans are. And look at the nutrient levels. Because of our fertilizing, 90% P. We're still way over 60% K. Holy Toledo. And most of our cabbage should be mature here in the morning. In the morning. Rye has still got a couple of days to do a thing. But you guys are ready. Let's plant another round. Should do another round of cabbage? What do y'all need? You suck the N out of things, don't you? We have 45 N. Let's look for a P or a K. Also, I want to exchange our seed, our current seed shelf for something cool. Seed bins. Look at these. These are from the food shelves mod. Nuclear Dodo says, something I hope they do add is female and male variants of the player. Yeah, I'm not unhappy with the selections that we have right now. I assume you mean like visibly physical differences, which I know that there do not exist. But you know, visibly physical differences don't exist in that other block game either. Which is understandable given the kind of the age. The average age for the MC players. I don't know, do we like, I'm not unhappy with my ability to have long hair and wear cool clothes. Okay, here's what I do wish, because this is a really important point. I really wish there were skirts and dresses. And that either player could wear them. Any player could wear them. But I think they are, like, because of the times, like, all the lore, like, can you imagine? Like, I want, like, the Queen's rotten gown, right? Or, you know, the rotten miniskirt. I don't know. I want dresses. Skirts, kilts, like you could do. Yeah, I would be happy with kilts. Kilts and robes. Like, I know some of the clothing is called robe. I have shirt, pant, boot. Why do we... You distracted me, Dodo. It's okay. It's good. What am I thinking of? Like, we have capes. You know... Oh, that's an apron. We have tunics. We have coats. But I know that we have... Like, we have the Temptress velvet shirt. Right? Lots of tunics. There's a robe. But I want, like... And a warm robe, and a traveler's earth robe, and a jailer tunic. Like, those are cool, but I need a gown. You're using a female player character mod. Oh, I must know the name of this. Because that sounds really cool. It's not even something that occurred to me. It's so funnily. 12 years, 12.9 years. Wow, our basement's doing pretty good. We should probably pickle... Let's see if I can get all these up to... There we go, yeah, 1 year. 1.1 year, it's not bad. But I have 188 pickled turnips. You know what? We're just going to run around with a handful of turnips next time we're hungry. Because I need to eat through some of our stock. You may be a guy, but you like to dress up your female characters. I totally hear you. D, all of the above. Oh, we're going to plant something. Yeah, and I got distracted by seed shelves, which I really want. And you can get away with like 14 of them. Let's do that. I'm going to relocate these. I feel like my random ore and weapons should probably go in the smithy. Like maybe I just leaned it up here. There we go. Let's make these. Now, I've been playing around in 1.21. And the shelves are, you can color them based on the wood. But I think we're just going to go with, I guess let's just do oak. And if I can find them, seed bin, and I'm pretty sure we need some glass slabs. We probably should use clear. And I don't think we need more than that. So if we grab our saw and do a little, what do y'all like? How's it go? There it is. Why is making slabs? It's so picky. And we go seed bin. Oh, they do have them. Okay. So we want, yeah, I think oak is fine. Because we don't have anything else exciting. Like, I don't have any ebony. Oak it is. So it's just a little bit of oak and some sticks and some clear glass. Clear glass gets you the color wood. We discovered this the other day. If you use other glass, well, I mean, oak is the default, but it defaults to the generic wood. Let's do, what do we need, 4? Let's do 8 just in case. Let me put my glass back. And my wood. I'm running around with a lot of sticks today. Now, if I were smart... Is there enough room here? There is if I move some of this shenanigans. So if we were to relocate you... like here. You're a little in our way, but that's okay. And we made seed bins. Do this. We might be able to get away with 6. And then I grabbed everything. If I do it like this, it gives me all of them. Or I could just break it. There it is. Okay. So we do our root vegetables. And the flaxes. And like grains. Hot grain. And then more root vegetables. Oh my god, you are an awesome human being. Thank you. Fresh hot coffee. That never gets old. Just as the Earl Grey was running out. Perfect. Haha. Getting our onions. And what's great about these is... Oh, if my extra info mod was working. They hold a ton more. I don't know if it says how many they hold, but considering we just put 77 turnip seeds in there, the seed shelf is cool, but each slot only holds one stack, or 64 in my case. It'd be 16 in other cases. Okay, what else? I have rice and the carrots. Carrots can go in there. Rice is one of the hot grains. And then we have our usual suspects here. Spelt and rye. I think we don't need... I think we only need 4. I think that's great. So we could probably put you back in that corner. And just turn you around. Yeah, nice. Okay, and then we could do pumpkins and peanuts and soybeans. Now, what do we want to put in the garden? I feel like onions need P. They're cold resistant to -1. We're in the middle of... Let's plant some onions. And we just grew turnip. We have plenty of turnips. I'd like to do another round of cabbages, but we don't have a whole lot of N in the ground. What do you use? K. 14 days. Carrots are fast. Let's do some carrots. Some carrots and onions. For the soups. You'll do you one better. It looks like there is a dress mod. Oh, Regalia has 4 dress types. Okay. I'm definitely going to check that out. Do we need that many carrots? Sure, we can always pickle them. Okay, parsnips are still doing a thing. Cabbage are still doing a thing. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. I like this. I love the seed bins. And I think they are, like, as cute as the seed shelf is, the seed bins are very attractive. Oh, I wish I could pick this up. Can I pick you up? Oh, hopefully it doesn't ruin the... Oh, you require solid ground. Rude. No, okay, it does not ruin the mushroom. If you take a mushroom out of a flower pot, it's not happy. Let's do this. Let's put our watering can there. I'm looking for... No, can you... Sometimes you can set stuff on there, and sometimes you can't. Like I can put a decorative astrolabe on it. See? Amylary, whatever that is. So you can put... But I don't know if I could stick the birdie. Let's see if we can stick the bird. Nope. Not happy. It's okay, you're cuter there anyway. Maybe a chest? Can I even put a bucket on you? No, but I bet I could put a bucket hook. and then it would look like the bucket was there. You'll laugh, like that one. I think bucket hooks are pretty easy. They are... That's an antler mount. They're impossible to find in here. Nope. Winnie, if you would just search for it. There we go. Oak bucket hook. Yeah, you think I could remember this. 2 sticks, 2 boards. Like so. She, fake it till you make it. There we go. Right? Then our little, because I want it like crowded and cozy. It probably needs a lantern. Oh, we have one here. Can we put you out one more? No, because you won't stick to a partial block. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Should put you here. That's probably the smarter place to put it. Yes. Okay. And have we managed to go through the whole night? Almost. It seems slightly brighter. Let's go back and do house things. And let me put these away. Don't need seed bins running around in my inventory. Put it in wood crafted items. There we go. Okay, back to building. Regalia. I have to do that. I have to look into that mod. I'm playing on 1.21. There's so many. I'm looking into the butchery mod. Okay. We got one wall. We got one wall and moved our staircase. Go us. Interior walls. That's what I was talking about. And I wanted to do more. What do we want to do? Do we want them to be slate? Or limestone? I feel like we want to kind of lighten up in here. And these were just placeholders for doors. This is not my intent to put cobblestone. But I kind of want the bottom block to be different than the wall block. So that we end up with our rooms that look like they have a little wainscoting. Right? Which is when a room has wooden trim around the bottom. Where, just like here, where the bottom blocks are different than the top. And maybe we just follow the same pattern, like we use limestone ashlar and limestone. That might work. Let us try it. Did I bring any? Nope. I know I got chert and then I didn't get any limestone. Oh, because I was thinking about plaster. I don't think I want the interior walls plaster. I think we want them rock on the ground floor. Because the whole upper floor is going to be plaster. You know? Okay, I have some limestone rock. Wow. We have a ton of granite. In my super secret stash, I have a ton of limestone. We're good. And even more chert. That's what I do in my free time. Well, I mean, I think y'all have gone with me on most of the quarrying runs. Someday I'll figure out the stairs up to the house. Limestone. It's Something like that. We also need... do I bring some clay? No. How? Maybe I put it in here. Nope. Yes. Yes, I did. Good for me, but I forgot the rubble hammer. Oh, that's for cobble. I don't need cobble. I need, for limestone ashlar, we need the fancy pointed one. And maybe one of those, and maybe one of those. Let's just take all of them. We'll take them all. These are the special chisels from the quarry mod. So you can get different kinds of rock out of your slabs. And if we turn on our tooltips, we can see the pointy one gives us cut bricks, which is what we want. We'll take like a stack of those with mortar. Gives us limestone ashlar. I think that's what we want. We'll start with a little half a stack. And let's see what the contrast is. And then if I put, this is a doorway. If our doorway is there, right? Because I want all the doors across from one another. For our interior walls. Oops. Chisel, 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 chisel. Only so we can pick them all up again. Like that. Where do you go? Here. It's not bad. You have to imagine it with photos and like a chiseled railing and, you know. It goes. It's not a horrible clash of color tones. Do we need the ashlar? This is the other question. Or should we make that some kind of wood? And specifically... Oh, wouldn't K-pop be pretty? Should I have K-pop? I don't know. Have I been growing it? I have so much oak. Let's start with oak. And see what it looks like. And I'm just gonna take like 8 pieces. And if you put a an axe and a hammer, I think. Yes, gives us deep arced oak. And do we put it up and down? We get a wainscoting. Like, that's kind of cool. Is it too Brady Bunch? I don't know. My first house I bought had wood paneling like that. That's kind of great, actually. I think that's what we're doing. Because then I can make the stairs out of oak. And I would really like double wide stairs, but I think we're gonna not and say we did. So that means the whole room would have, and our hallway. I think that's the way to go. Let's grab what do I need? I need the baby chisel to get some stone. Nice, nice. Okay, I'm glad I didn't make very many of the ashlar. Because these are interior walls, right? In fact, let's get rid of all this. And you're only going to go up to here, and then we're going to have ceiling. Da, 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 da. This is so good. Give me more. This is why I've done all this resource gathering. So we didn't have to go off and be like, oh, I ran out of limestone. No, instead we can say, look at this gloriousness. Like so. Who builds their walls from the top down? I guess me. Okay, I'm going to stop there because our kitchen wall may be a different color. Or would that make this room? It might make this room weird. Okay, never mind. We're going to stick with this for right now. There it is. I still need the saw too, but let's make the rest of the stripped oak, hammer, and an axe. Lovely. The whole house is going to have this, clearly. It's very... And, okay, and then maybe what we do is kapok or pine for the floor and the ceiling to kind of warm it up a little. The oak tends to be it's a little brown. And the kapok and the pine have gold, they have yellow in them. Okay, I need a saw. And I don't need these things in my pocket right this second. Especially the stuff we're not using. Okay, gonna do the debarked. Melissa, welcome back, friend. How are you this morning? We're building in Vintage Story today. Because I need to work on the house. Okay, taking the saw. And I can't remember what else I needed. I need wood for something. Why did I need wood? Stairs. Wanted to see what kind of stairs I had already. I have... Let's take the pine with us so we can look at it. And we'll take the oak. There's another debark oak. And that's why I needed the saw. Yes. Yes, that's good enough. Oh, and I wanted to check to see if I had kapok seeds. I have 2. So let's start those growing. I mean, I think we'll stick to oak, but I'm not going to promise. And for right now, this area across from the house, we're going to put more sheds, more gardens here, but I will plant the kapok there for now. Okay, I like the walk up so far. I like the church porch. Let's do a little of this. Yeah. I like the stairs kind of built in. Okay, oak stairs. Although what I say, I said I was going to look at the pine. Oh, this makes us very 70s. I'm not going to lie. It's cool though that they're... We'll try both. We'll try both. Let's look at... What if we made the stairs out of pine? And then on the other side, let's do what if we made the stairs out of oak? Right? Look at all of our possibilities. I don't think I have any oak stairs. There we go. And then y'all can tell me. Final decision rests with me. Do we... Put the hammer down. Do we matchy-matchy it? Or do we like the gold? I kind of like it matching. What have I been doing? Playing in Vintage Story. I think I'm going to put the Reclamation mod pack on hold. Probably permanently. I think I'm not having a whole lot of fun, and that's really coming across. So I want to... God, that coffee is good. Coffee is so good. So I want to have fun. I want to have fun when I'm playing games. We are going to start... I know Gregory and the rest of the gang aren't here this morning. But if you guys watch this, I have not forgotten. I have not forgotten that we're going to do scary Minecraft mod packs in October. We will start those on Monday. I have 2 downloaded. One is... it's going to be good. So, it's Halloween time. It's time for some scary Minecraft. Okay, I love the warmth of the pine. I'm kind of torn. I don't really know. And if I don't know, y'all don't know. What if we... Let's just do it. Let's just do it out of pine. Oh my god, if I could click the right buttons here. Nope, that also fail. The hammer being in my field of view, it really is distracting to me. I don't know if I'm alone in that. Yeah, I think I like the gold. Oh, but what are we going to do with the floor? That's the other question. Kirk! My friend, how are you this morning? I kind of want to do parquet floors. Maybe K-pop floors? We mix all the woods with people. That'll make people insane. That's okay. Too bad. So sad. We have been using pine everywhere. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to do the wainscoting in oak because I do like it. I will probably replace it with K-pop when we have access to K-pop. But we're going to go... Let's see what happens if I make the floor pine. See, half of this is about the color palette, right? Wow. This is also... I also need to dig out the whole of the basement today. Like... Yeah. That's to remind me. Because I've done something... I realized that I want to dig the whole basement out because there's so much stuff you need to do that it's not necessarily things you want to do in your house, but I don't want to leave my house to do them. Things like I need some pretty significant leather works, right? So we can make backpacks and armor and things and stuffs. And I just got distracted digging out the basement. It's fine. Dun, Done. Kirk, my friend, how are you this morning? How are the Poper dogs? Melissa says she's playing Minecraft with your brother. Oh, that's very cool. Is this an older brother or a younger brother? Or a twin? I guess that could also be possible. And are you playing on a server? Are you playing games? Are you playing on a server? Okay, we're absolutely gonna get to the basement through the kitchen. So I'm gonna go back up that way. I don't really want... I guess we could sneak a staircase under this one. But let's try... Oh, do I want parquet floors? Let's try it and see. I've kind of done it in every other building. So I feel compelled to do our little magic back and forth pattern. Just because it gives your eyeball something to do. Right? That's so warm. That's so warm and cozy. Oops, sorry, lamp. Come back here. Mm-hmm. A twin! They are a twin! Oh, that's awesome! How cool is that? I have many siblings. I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters. And 1 brother is older than me, but only by like 3 months. And he's a stepbrother, in case that was unclear. But I grew up with him, so he's my brother. And then I have another brother who's much younger than me. And then I have 2 baby sisters. And what's really cool is all of them have kids. So I didn't have to have any children. Oh, you're 10! Oh, that's exciting. That's very cool. Quite the young lady. So yeah, I have lots of little brothers and sisters. And they are my absolute favorite people on the planet. They are also the coolest. Okay, let's do that. And then what do we do here? How do we distinguish? This is going into, I think, what's going to be our library / living room thing. Like there's 2 bay windows. So it's kind of the parlor, if you will. So does the parlor have a wooden threshold? That looks kind of weird. Nope. I think maybe we just continue the floor, right? It just goes into there. And then the kitchen, I think you would start with the chert. Like this. Ta-da! Okay, and then the kitchen itself. Especially this side is gonna have. I don't know. What does that look like from the other side? Let's look. A little strange. So let's put... We don't want it sticking out. So we'll come in on these sides. It's fine for it to be... Yeah, that's what we want. Grab my trusty... It's the only thing... I probably should have added the scaffolding mod. I'm so used to scaffolding in that other block game. Ooh, happy accident, maybe? Let's see how that looks. Yes, that can be... We'll chisel that to make it pretty. This light, do we have too many things competing? No, because what happens is that because this wall is darker, this ends up looking like this wall is just in shadow. Because the patterns are the same. Your big brother's in the Navy? That's really cool. We thank him for his service. Both of my dad and my grandpa, both my dads, my dad and my stepdad, both of them were in the Air Force. And my grandpa was in the Navy, and a lot of my uncles were in the Navy. That's super cool. Okay. Now. Do we do something like that? Probably. Oops, we're gonna need one more. Okay, that gets us up to the second floor. Do we sandwich floors, or do we have a different floor on the second story? By that I mean, do we make the upstairs also pine? I feel like we should probably make it oak. And let's do it not parquet. Ooh, we came up far on this. Is that too far? Here's my other thought. We're gonna have beams that go across the ceiling. I don't know if they'll be out of oak. But just like we did in the tavern, right? Yeah. And do we have the beams run the long way in the room? Yeah, we have to, because the stairs are weird. Can we still get up the stairs? Yes. Go us. I mean, we could use aged beams, or we could make thick beams, right? I can make, support beams. Ooh. Oh my goodness, the shipwright blueprint gives us way more support beams. Now, is that the same as the beams we're using on the tavern? Inquiring minds need to know. I think they're two different versions of beam. One's thicker than the other. Maybe it's just that the aged ones aren't as big. Or we can't craft them. They're not called beams, maybe. I guess they're made of... I'm not crazy. I'm sure they're made out of wood. But they're thicker than a support beam. Not a roof ridge. Rubble storage, that's cool. Ooh. Well, maybe we should do that and put our rubble in it. The brain. I don't see support beam on here. Oak slab. Oh, probably because they're made out of logs. Hold on. I'm derpy. There we go. Okay. That's a pounder. Firewood. Oak. Debarked log. Axle. What's... Here we go. Yeah, they're made out of the debarked oak. I think those are the normal sized ones. I don't know what... Maybe what I'm thinking of are chiseled blocks. Because I would like them to be like a third of this size. But if you chisel these down, you get the naked oak underneath. I'm pretty sure. Like if I went and grabbed a hand planer. That's what would happen. Oh, I must have been gathering resources. Oops, I picked our light up. Now it's dark in here again. What do we think? Cozy or hot mess? And I think the door back to the hallway. Tell me you're chiseled. I don't think you're chiseled. There we go. Gotta chisel the walls, or I will have regrets later. This is so we can... Let's just do all of them. Clicky, clicky, click. There we go. Clicky, 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 clicky. Make sure we get the corners. Let's get all these. I mean, we're gonna carve cool things into them anyway. Mostly I just don't want to be like, oh, I just need to move this block and then destroy it because I didn't chisel it. Okay, I think we're good. Because I'm thinking 2x3 doors for the main, like the main entrance and the entrance into the hallway. And then the kitchen can be cozier and the library can be cozier. Although I might move the library entrance because of the staircase. Would it look better here? I feel like it would. Always. Always editing. That's the chiseled. And then we could do... And maybe the library. I was gonna do stairs over here too. Maybe little stairs at the back. Right? And then the library. Your limestone there. But where are you here? Let's do our wainscoting and walls. Should we make all the doors 3 high? I don't know. I feel like at this point we might. I like the way that feels. It's too bad But I can't get this to be double. We just don't have enough room. We need, if I made this room this big, I could have a big double staircase. But we don't need it huge, do we? Do we migrate our hallway back here? And then have a big old staircase? Because I think that pushes it back 4 blocks, which is the run. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So what we would end up with, let me just use English. If I move those walls, we would end up with a lovely double staircase. Well, heck, we could just have a double staircase there. Right? Don't even need to move a wall. Well, that was easy. Okay. Yeah, and that's still above the ceiling of the next room. Which I haven't decided what's... Oh, we've said oak. Right? And we should do it in parallel. So I'm going to give myself some blocks to place these against. Like this. Oops. One is wonky. Let's see how this looks from the inside. Did it again. Don't need the hammer right now. Get out of my face. And then this one. We don't want it to be too... There we go. I like that because they match the beams. Right? So we walk in. The staircase goes up here. We do one more. And it's still fine. Yes. And we can even... I don't know if we want to make it this chunky, but sometimes giving a little dividing space like I did in the... It's kind of cool. It does take up a lot of floor real estate in this room. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Hear me out on this. Make a little storage closet under here. Or a loo. It's like a slanted roof bathroom. It's not bad. It's not bad. Would this be plaster or would this be wood? I feel like we should try it as wood. And probably oak. Oops. That still needs to be a door. And then we can make an oak door that would be basically invisible. Invisible. See? It's Harry's room. It totally is. Kirk's like, it's The room. Everybody needs a room under the stairs, right? That's really kind of good. It's a little cramped. I'm still contemplating moving the whole room back 4 blocks. Because we kind of want it to be grand. Yeah, here we go. This is the Winnie rebuilds everything mode of the day. It's so good, I want it to be perfect. This is why anything that says insulating block face means that I've chiseled it. Anything that doesn't means that I have failed. There we go. Okay. This will be super fast. Watch this. We're just gonna move this room back. Not gonna touch the ceiling. Ceiling's fine. But we're gonna move these walls back 4 blocks. Which means our staircase can go back 4 blocks. And that gives us a little bit more... Because I want this to be... Like, I want you to walk into the house and be like, ah, ooh. Something like that. Right? Okay, where's all of our beautiful... stripped oak. Still the same layout. 2 doors to the kitchen? I don't know about that. Probably not. This may end up being solid wall. And we'll get to the kitchen from another direction. Okay, this has all been done. Now let me just see. Right? And I'm out of limestone. It's okay, we have the technology. Let's do the pine real quick. The floors. I think we may leave this second door there. Because that's the library, and those are actually going to be arches. I don't think we're going to close them off. Which means we'll lose our insulation factor, but we'll live. Somewhere's all my soil. There we go. We'll fix all this later. Right now, get rid of the hammer. We're going grand. We need a grand room. So this is an excellent building lesson, advice, I don't know. One of the hardest things for me to learn in the block game and in building was that just because I built, this is true for all kind of art, just because I built it once doesn't mean it's necessarily the best or that I need to keep it. And that if tearing it down and redoing it means it's going to come out better, then that's what I should do. There should never be a stigma about redoing your work to make it better. I think maybe folks in like science folks and engineers get this a lot faster than folks in other careers, because built into your process is the idea that you're experimenting, right? You're trying to find a solution for a particular problem, and prototyping in particular, which means you're going to build kind of a test version of whatever you're trying to do first. That's normal in science, to build prototypes and to test them out. And I don't think art gets enough chance. Folks are artists and creators and builders, and they don't get encouraged to try things out. I think there's a lot of stigma that's thrown around about, oh, like it's your art. It's like a writer. I also write. And I think it's going to be gorgeous. Yeah. Nice long room. I also write, and really you should throw away the first couple stories you write. Like they're practice. They're a learning experience. Letting go of your creations is super important. Okay, I came back here for probably some pine. And ceiling things. Limestone. And we have that in spades. Let's I don't think we need all of it, but we'll take half of it. And food. And I'm actually just gonna grab some vegetables out of the bin and eat them. Nom 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 nom. Okay, now I will cook something. Let's see. Let's do some soybeans. And can I do 2 different veggies? Soybean, carrot, and parsnip. Let's see. The cooking in this sometimes is a little confusing to me about what it will let you and not let you do. Oh, that's quicklime we've been cooking. That's excellent. So if I did soybeans like that and then carrot and parsnip, nice. We can do that. Beautiful. And I should have some of that and some of that. And while I'm standing here, I'll go ahead and put fuel in the other fire. And grab that quicklime. And put that in our chest of things that get ground up. Because that's a category, apparently, in my head. Oh, and flint. I don't need to carry flint. We'll put you up there. I normally only carry it because I'm always trying to collect it. No, where do I usually keep? I think I usually keep you in there. Okay. That's cooking, so next time we're hungry, we'll come back and grab that. Dun, dun, dun. Let's get our limestone cut. Hopefully it's not too dark for y'all. Kirk says, luckily writing has drafts and they can change wildly for each iteration. That is, yes, exactly 1000% true. So that's just me saying that building, you're allowed to have drafts in building too. We made a draft. We made a really good floor plan to start to guide us. And now that we're building it, we're going to make little changes as we go to get the feeling that we want. Like, I think I'm about to change the direction the beams go. Now that we don't have to have them that way for the staircase, I'm going to make them go across the room, which structurally actually makes more sense than super long, unsupported runs of beams. Now, the tricky part's going to be how many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if I did them every other... Why are you in my way? Nope, that's... Get out of my way until I do the beams, please. That's 2. Okay, we should do them every other, I think. See, I may need to make this room 1 block longer. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put them here and here. There we go. Now they're evenly spaced. Like this. Dodo says, there's no difference between women and chew toys. They can both be soft and pliable. And if you squeeze them tight, they squeak. Okay. I think that is probably true of some, but maybe not all. Gotta be careful with the things that are so in language, because my degree is actually in literature and specifically literary studies and rhetoric. Gotta be careful with something called a gross generalization. And so that is like, all men are good at sports. That's not true, right? Some people are good at sports and some are not. So I guess you're correct. They can be soft and pliable. And am I? Oh yeah, that's why I was like, "Where's my limestone?" That's why I brought these. Let us use. So I put those away. Hold on, I gotta grab them out of the chest. And we'll get some more blocks. To be fair, if you squeeze anyone, they might howl in pain. That is very fair. But gentle squeezing, I imagine, could make them squeak. Yeah, we don't want to squeeze everybody too hard. I think one of the exceptions to that is, you know, like when your mom or your dad pick you up and squeeze you tight, like that's a good squeeze. Or your brothers or your sisters, those are good squeezes. Or aunts or uncles. Okay. We'll need to get the stairs in so I can get up to the second floor. And now, I think we probably stick the stairs on this wall, right? It looks like a stairwell. It was made to be a stairwell. Or should we stick it back on this corner? I walk in. Stairs up to the left. Or the back of the stairs. I kind of like... It's such a nice big wall to put things on. I think what we'll do is we'll start backwards from here. We'll say that's where the stairs come out to the next floor. And how far down can we get them? Yep, we're going to take those beams out. Oh, I think that's going to work out perfectly. And I think we can still make it up there. Nice. Just putting these placeholders in so we can run the... Since we ran the beams the other way, we got to fill in the holes. And one more. And one more. Okay, and now we can figure out how to make this less crazy. My mouse feels very loud today. Oh, it's birdies. Do that? Is that too much? Is it not enough? Kind of like... Would we have those? No, I think the beams would actually be resting on top of those. Not running into them. In which case, do we bring this across? Like that? Or do we... I don't think we stick this out. I think we go like this so that the wall is smooth as we go up the stairs. Yes, yes. Which means, do we even need this? Or can that just be a wall? I think that just can be a wall. And if we were super cool... we would still have the wainscoting. And I need more... Need more boards. Give me a magic board maker. Ah, all the clicking. Why do you walk to the window? Why wouldn't you walk to the window? Oh, we should make this matchy-matchy. I don't know what's going in here. I should have one door, or should be a little double door. I think it should be one door. And maybe... that's probably the perfect place for it. That should just blend into the wall. Yes. And still leave us a place to put things along that wall. I like this much better. Yes? Yes. This feels like a room. The only other thing I would think to do is we center the doors under these. like this to give us a little bit more balance. That they just feel a little too close to those walls. Oops, give me that. When we do this. Yes. Yeah, this becomes very dark, but I think that's okay. I like that we walk into it. Let's get that. Like put it further back. Right? Ignoring all the stuff up top. Right? This is warm, it's cozy. Wow. It's taken us like 2 hours to do one room. But you know, that's okay. I think the building process is important, and then the kitchen will be, we're going to use chert for the walls. I think what we may end up doing is limestone for the library, so that our house will have different facets. Like when you look at it from different angles, you'll see the different rooms. And we are going to have a second story. We're going to do the same thing we did on the barn and the inn, and bring the second story out, so that we have a little bit of an overlap. In fact, this is like the porch, right? So that's going to be a thing. Should we surround you? I don't know that you'd be framed in oak, but we'll start there. We'll start there. And I like the oak walls for the roof. And let's do just a little bit of cleanup in the basement while I'm here. And by cleanup, I mean I'm gonna put away a lot of our slate and limestone. Maybe keep some logs. And I'm gonna go grab. We'll get all that in there. It's a miracle. I have some logs. I have a few boards. I need more granite. More granite, because we need to bring the basement down into the ground. Make sure our walls are cobbled. And I think I have some. I have chert walls down there too. But we should have tons of granite. Yeah, I've got some aged ashlar. I got tons of cobblestone. A little bit of dry stone, but we can make more real quick. We take our ashlar blocks and put them there. And then if we surround them in the little stones, we get the dry stone. There, yep. Which makes for great basement walls. Yeah, we have tons of granite. Cracked ones, we'll go back and do stuff like that. I'll take a slab or 13. Psh, that's all the granite, right? A few slabs just in case we need them. And then I think all of our chert is with us. Yes, yes. Now the rooms where we're going to keep food, like specifically the cellar under the kitchen, we don't want any wood in that one, because that affects the spoil rate of your food. Oh, look how nice this was. Oh, it's so beautiful. Okay, I am going to need you, because it is dark down here. In fact, let's take more than one. And let's do something like that. Okay, see how we're going to have... Wow, we're going to have all kinds of different rooms. Okay, the cellar is supposed to be down here somewhere. And conveniently... Nope, wrong button. The dirt's down here like, I'm growing. I don't care if you're going to dig me up. I'm growing. Now, the only thing I kind of wish we still... Okay, I do have the room dividers still in the ceiling. And I may, like, finish clearing this all out off camera. I just wanted to at least get this main room done. And the grand hall that we just excavated. Or created. We'll see how long the shovel lasts today. Our basement doesn't need to be too deep. The only place we'll need to go a little bit lower is if we have a wooden floor and we want food preserving to happen in there. But I think that's only going to be true here, and because we have the fanned cobblestone, I'm not too worried about it. Now, what I do want to do is replace this. Now that's grass. Okay. That means we want to go down from here. So here's where our dry stone comes in. And then cobble. Right, so that becomes one, because I think I made this 7 by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we build the wall here, that still counts as small enough to be a cellar. Especially if we put doors in. And I think we'll put the doors there. To give us a nice back wall for shelves and things. Yes, I think that's perfect. And then the other places, this is why having the basement is cool. We can have things like our tanning area, where we do all our leather and dye and cloth making. And then we can have a pickling room where we do pickling. And then we'll of course have bulk storage. Like all of our crates full of bulk items. And because this actually cuts through, I think this can cut through. Like, so when we come down the stairs, we can either go right into the cellar, right? Or through here into the rest of the basement. And so this won't have to be a door, it could be an arch. Because this is where basement-y stuff will happen. Right? I'm going to stick these two so we kind of sort of pretend we remember that that's going to be an arch. And eventually, this whole wall would be... Well, I say eventually, let's just make it all cobble. And then I'll come back and fix the floors later. I do like the fanned cobblestone for the floors. Oh no, there went our pick. That's okay. What? And this is... Oh, that's rich lead. I should dig that up. So yeah, you come down from the kitchen into the basement. And this is the cellar. We might make this just one door, because the more doors you have... Maybe we don't have doors. Maybe this is just the cellar and you gotta go back out here and into the other basement areas. Yes. Yes. I like it. And it can only be 7 blocks tall, but we're well within that. I like having a cellar deep enough that I can put stairs along the edge like we did at the... Do I have any stairs on me? Nope. Can I make a stair? No, because I don't have any clay. But you would put... I put upside down stairs. We could do it in wood. We'll use stone. You can put upside down stairs, and that makes a shelf that you can put barrels on, so that you can get barrels underneath and up top. I think in a single player, there's not... Oh, good, that's poor. We're going to ignore that copper. In a single player, it's not as important to store food long term, really. Like, we don't need to make tons of it, but we do want to store all of our crops and things. Okay, that is an excellent start on the basement. We have our beautiful entryway slash foyer slash living area, maybe where we're going to display a lot of our art and things. Like tapestries and all the things we've been collecting. All the stuff that is crammed in the attic of our starter home. We're going to be able to display here. Like some of our pretty statues and urns and art pieces and gems and display cases and all the things. Thank y'all very much for joining me today. That is all I have time for. We'll be back again tomorrow, I think, with some more vintage story. If you enjoyed this stream, please leave a like. It helps me out, and I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you all stopping by and hanging out with me to have fun in vintage story. You are all the shiny stuff that awesome is made of. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.